What is happening, Moola? Jason Shepard here. So great to see so many of you. Some of our Moola members, some of you are not. I'm doing a really fun experiment today. Today, right, as of this date, as of this posting, right, this is technically recorded towards the end of February, but as of this date, as of this posting, I'm going to invest $5 per day every single day. I'll do it as one $35 per week deposit, since you can't deposit money on weekends and everything else right now. One deposit of $35 or $5 per day. That's all I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna invest it. And I want you to follow along with this journey, follow along with me, open up your own $5 per day account, hopefully on Moola as well, which I'm gonna show you. And let's watch how compounding really works over this. And it'll be a journey. This isn't gonna be an overnight success. This isn't happening in weeks. This is gonna take years to really start to build up. But it's that level of persistence. It's that putting one foot in front of the other that makes us so successful. Let's get started. Let's call this episode 1 of our $5 per day journey. Maybe I'll work on a better title than that, $5 Fridays. I don't know what we're gonna call it. We'll come up with a great name. This is episode 1. Let's make our Moola account and let's add our first $5 to it. All right, so I've already downloaded the Moola Invest app from the App Store, and it's time to go ahead and sign up. Let's go ahead, let's put our number in here. We'll get our code. Love the confetti. Makes you feel like you're making progress already. All right, we got a password enter. Confirm, I'm gonna leave push notifications on so I get updates here. And then our information. All right, who wants to guess how old I am? I guess you're all gonna find out now, huh? We'll finish setting this up here. All right, just confirming address. Looks good. All right. A bunch of legal questions we're legally required to ask. Never the fun stuff, right? Never the fun stuff, but that is how it works sometimes. What is my job title? Does founder count? I work for Moola. There we go. It finds it quick. All right. Agree to all our agreements. Many, many agreements all the way through. Nobody peek, okay? This is top secret information. All right, there we go. All right, now the real fun stuff. This is the Moola-ification, is that a word? We love goals. My wife and I, Magda, we've built our entire life off of setting goals and taking small steps towards them. So that's exactly what we're doing here. When do you want to be a millionaire by? Right? Put it in there. I want to be a millionaire by 45, whatever it is. You put it in there. Then what are some of your goals? Well, I certainly want to build wealth. I definitely want to leave a legacy. Let's see, create some passive income is great. We already have a great home. Investing to retire too, and want to add some financial security in there as well. What are your goals, right? That's how I want you really thinking about this. All right, what's your risk tolerance? Well, I fall in the bring it on category, but maybe you don't, right? You put what works best for you. Don't do this just because Jason did this. You do what works best for you. All right, what are you interested in here? This is gonna help us really tailor, because there's a whole educational aspect, as you're already realizing from following us here. You're already realizing that, what am I interested in? I wanna think bigger. Oh, I wanna make money while I sleep. I wanna learn about that. I've heard about this ETF thing as well, and I've heard about this IRA thing. I wanna learn more about that too, right? None of these apply to me. All right, I'll skip out on a trusted contact for now. That's a great spot in case Moola can't get in touch with you, how to get in touch with somebody as far as that goes. All right, and just like that, it's time to add money to our account, right? We made it pretty fast, pretty easy. But what are we gonna do? we're gonna add our $5. In this case, I'm gonna do a full $35 deposit. I'm gonna do it for the whole week here. And I'll just do a weekly deposit, a weekly recurring deposit at $35. So let's do that together real quick. I'll make a recurring deposit, $35. Frequency, I'm gonna do it weekly. Every week on, let's do it on Monday, because it's gonna take a day to clear, and that way we can get it in there, and we can film the video for you that week as to what we're actually doing with it as well. So every week on Monday, $35. Maybe your payday is Friday, you'd rather do it on Friday. Whatever is best for you all, right? So look at it that way. All right, we've got it set up. Now we just need to link our bank account, recurring deposit. Of course, I'm not a robot. All right, which account are we gonna pull that from? We're just confirming that here. Still, I'm telling you, I'm not a robot. There we go. All right, we're gonna pull it from 5176. Let it keep loading here. All right, so that's loaded. We're gonna confirm our deposit here. And with confetti, she's ready to go. We've got that deposit. We're in our Moola account. We see zeros. This will be the only time we see some zeros. We're gonna let that money settle. I'll follow back up with you in a day after that settles. We'll punch in that video and I'll show you making that first investment. All right, Moola, Jason back with you. So late last night, that deposit cleared. It's now morning the next day. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to make that investment. So as you can see the account, I've got my first $35 put in there, and I'm actually gonna divide it up using the 80-20 principle, and I'm gonna do it in two places. You've heard me say that I'm a big fan of the S&P 500, in particular an S&P 500 ETF or an index fund. An index just mimics the S&P 500. What is the S&P 500? Well, the S&P 500 is the 500 largest companies in the United States by market capitalization. It's companies you know, like Facebook, Microsoft, NVIDIA. You've heard of a lot of these companies before. There's the big ones you haven't heard of, Procter & Gamble. Go look at your toothpaste. It's probably from Procter & Gamble, or your toilet paper, right? So it's a lot of different types. It gives you some of that diversification across tech sectors, consumer, agriculture, oil, all of that is in there. I do that through an index fund. So let's do that. And I'm just gonna do 80% of my $35 in that. So I'm gonna tap over here on index and ETFs. And the one I like the most is actually VOO, as you see here. This is a Vanguard index fund, and typically you need a lot of money to invest in Vanguard index funds. We're able to get VOO in here, which you can do with just a nominal amount. So I'm gonna do that. Let's do some quick math here real quick. $35, 80%, $28, I believe. So I'm gonna do it by dollars that I wanna invest. I'm just doing a regular market order. I'm not worried about getting the perfect price at the perfect time, because it's all about time in the market, not about time in the market. So I wanna invest it my $28. You can see we fractionalize that because one share is $556. Moola lets you fractionalize that. One of the many perks of Moola in there as well. You don't need $556 to buy one share. You can buy, in our case, a fraction. I don't know how to express that many decimals, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're going to review that order. That's great. We're gonna submit that order. And of course, everybody loves confetti. Now, as you know, I still have $7 left for investing. Well, I'm not going all in on the S&P 500. I wanna create some even greater diversification. And this is what's right for me. This may not be right for you. But personally, I would like some exposure to crypto. Now, Moola currently doesn't allow you to hold crypto, but it allows you to hold crypto ETFs, which I honestly believe are better, because I'm not holding custody of the crypto and everything else as far as that goes. So I'm gonna go back to invest. I'm gonna go to crypto here, and you can see, do you see IBIT right there? I'm gonna tap on IBIT, This is a Bitcoin ETF, a Bitcoin index fund. All it does is mimic the price of Bitcoin, but I buy it as if I was buying a regular security, right? So let's do that. Let's buy that. I'm gonna take my remaining $7. You see my cash available investing at the top, $7. I'm all in, right? My $35. And I'm gonna review that order. I'm gonna place that, and I'm gonna submit that order. Look at that, I crushed it, apparently, says the confetti. Back to my dashboard. Oh, I'm down a whole penny. Well, let's check back in a week. Let's see how we're doing, and let's watch these as they move. And this is episode 1. Every single week, I'm gonna be posting of this $5 a day, $35 a week, and I'm gonna be making these same investments over and over. I'll be talking about what's happening in the S&P 500. I'll be talking about what's happening in the crypto space. Maybe we'll add a third investment in there, I'm not sure. But for now, we can see at the bottom of our Moola app, you know I love to look here. I'm even on my crypto, I'm down a penny. Am I weird that I like to refresh? Look at that, I'm up a penny, down a penny. I'm right back to even. You shouldn't look all day, but sometimes I like to pull and refresh, and just one more time, We'll work on that. I'll see you all back next week for episode 2. Links in the description down below how to download your Moola account. It mean the world to myself, my beautiful wife, our amazing family. This is the app we built for our family, and now we're sharing it with your family as well to help you put one foot in front of the other on your journey towards financial freedom. Download the Moola app, links in the description for Apple and Google Play stores, and I'll see you all next week.